My father died of snake bite. He had no history of hypertension, diabetes. General Rabi Abubakar's son, counter Governor Rada. Okay, one of the sons of the late Major General Rabi Abubakar, retired. Isiaka Rabi has rejected claims attributed to the Katsina State government that his father died from complications of diabetes and hypertension, insisting the retired general had no history of either conditions. Okay, yes, that's the retired general that his corpse was probably sent back to be buried. He was abducted by Boko Haram, I think so. Yes, he was abducted and then his corpse was sent back home, saying that I'm like, have they done autopsy on him? It's not like people did autopsy. I think they buried him already. He's a Muslim. It's not as if people carried out an autopsy on him to know that, it is hypertension or diabetes that's died him. They kidnap somebody and a retired general for that matter. This is like the second major general that they are buying in the space of how many months? They're not lying that he died from complications of diabetes. It is well. In an interview with Duce Wele on Sunday, Isiaka described report attributing his father's passing to diabetes as inaccurate. He noted that some people, citing the last video released by the kidnappers, believe the general may have died from a snake bite. He, however, stressed that only God knows the actual cause exactly of his father's death. Only God can know, because they were not inside the bush. What if it was a bandit that did something to him and probably affected his health and he died? They are not saying that it's diabetes. Diabetes where? Yeah, if I stress, only God knows. I truly don't believe it was diabetes. In our view, it was a heart attack. If you look at it, his legs were restrained. Moreover, some people said that he was walking and he didn't die. So God knows, since only God is the knower, he said. While praying for the repose of his father's soul, Isiaka described him as a deeply religious, peace-loving man who lived a simple life. He added that the late general died a hero. When asked how the family received his father's remains, Isiaka said he had no information on the circumstances surrounding the recovery of the body. Imagine. When I announced the time of my father's funeral prayer, many people began asking how the body was recovered. I told them I did not know and that they should direct such questions to the government. He said, imagine. Kidnappers kidnapped somebody, he bite, they returned his corpse back and they were able to recover it. How? How are you still not able to trace these people to wherever it is that they are to rescue people that are being kidnapped? They can't tell us they don't know where they are. They cannot. Isiaka also disclosed that his mother, who was abducted alongside his father, remains in captivity. Just imagine. Dismissing the reports circulating on social media that she had been released. They can lie. This government. Lie is their second name. Whoever says my mother, has been released. Isiaka Rabe, son of Major General Rabe. I say that is a lie. She has not been released. Right now, she is still in their custody. He said, late General Abubakar's abduction was announced on May 30. He was kidnapped alongside his wife. On June 6, the bandits demanded the release of 3 detained fighters and the return of livestock allegedly seized during security operation as conditions for the couple's freedom. Now they are asking for that's the major thing they are asking for. Even the people that they kidnapped in Oyo State, they are asking that the government releases their partners in crime. Nobody said that they released them before. Why are you asking that they should release? Is it not that they used to reintegrate people back into the society? So I don't know why they are asking for the freedom of their detained people. The demands were covered in a 4-minute video released by the kidnappers, showing Abubakar and his wife appealing to the Katsina State government for the release of 3 detained fighters. Okay, those ones are detained in Katsina State, and the return of the livestock. But on Saturday, the government confirmed Abubakar's passing, describing it as a tragic loss to the state and the nation. The government said the late general died from complications of diabetes and hypertension. How did you know that? Did you do autopsy? No. President Bola Tinubu has expressed sorrow over the death. I beg you. Why the defense headquarters pledged to intensify operation now so to bring those responsible and other criminal elements across the country to justice? Lies from the pit of air. You intensify operation. I beg, go and sit down. Finally, I say shame of a country with parallel government, criminal government, and the so-called state actors Criminal government by state actors, military man, brought his body to the state with audacity, and the defense headquarters said they are searching to apprehend the criminal who visited the state kidnappers to hand over dead body of kidnapped soldiers. How do you explain what is going on in Katsina? And they are still holding his wife in captivity. Don't mind them. And how? How was his body released and you are not able to still do something or trace these people to wherever it is that they are? Emeka Okpara said the governor just lied the APC. Of course they are liars. Full chest, not afraid of any consequences. That's what happens when politicians know that no matter what they do, by you will collect rice, 5k, and then you will vote for them. It is well. Andy Omar says the exchange of their colleagues and release of livestock claimed the life of a man who labored for this country. I see too many livestock is more valuable to human life. Government really supports destruction of lives, especially of those who work for previous ones, especially if not their political affiliates. Please help release his wife, please. It is well. Chisholm says, what the hell is going on in this country? Like, as in, what the hell is going on? Is our military playing with fates that awaits them after retirement? I don't know. I don't know. Uche Michael says, if a bite of snake bites, if the thumb body will have 2 holes 1 inch apart or multiple or same holes, the nose area doesn't disappear if victim bites from being untreated. Sorry, young man, for the loss. Felix Akokumi said, this is very sad. The Nigerian government will always pledge to promise to bring those responsible to justice. Since 1999, empty promises. And the wife is still there with those animals. Only God can heal the family wound. This is a complete failed country, I'm telling you. And somebody will be telling us that Obi did not fix security. The one that is there now, as if it's security. Yeah. Leo Perry says lies again. That's all they do. Yes, that's what they know how to do best. Meaning that the wife is alive. Why say he died of EOS? Don't mind them. Oyibo says end of matter. Person can't come back. No excuse can bring back his wife. If not, the African government has failed. As Felix, I still don't know why we cannot use technology to counter these problems. Is it that we cannot afford it or it doesn't exist? They don't want to do anything. That's it. That's the thing. The Nigerians have elite forces. If we have, why can't we use them for what they are trained for? It is well. Ima Anokote says, you don't know how the remains of the father was brought back for burial, so helicopter just dropped the remaining and left. And to tell ourselves the truth, that's why I said they should ask the government. It's the government that knows how the body got recovered. The boy probably doesn't know, for real. It is well. Don't release anything to the bandits, okay? Listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.